So for the first step, the quality is clear because we don't have deposit or trouble wine. It's clear.
Troubled?
Yes, like when you sometimes you have a natural wine, the winemaker doesn't put like SO2, like soufre.
Sulfur?
Like sulfur.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's the wine is a little bit troubles, like trouble. You see what I mean?
Yes.
No.
I think so.
It's like it's not clear. It's as
So
it's,
troubled, I would say, is a negative thing. Is troubled in this term negative?
it is negative. Yeah.
Okay, right.
It is. Yeah, it is negative because it's not clear. It's not.
So we want a clear one.
Yeah.
So this is really.
So like a cloudy kind of colour.
It's depends because I don't know if you can find a lot of natural wine in Australia.
It's becoming more. It's very expensive, but it's becoming
But
more.
for example, in France, you have a lot of natural wine. The winemaker wants a not clear wine. He like it. It's trouble. So after it's very difficult for when you're beginning to drink a wine to have this wine because it's not classic wine. You need to
More
need
of a
to be
sophisticated taste in wine.
yeah, you need to be
More-
prepared and sometimes it's not good.
Yeah.
Just it's like a day for wine.
Yep, yep. Okay,
So-
that makes sense. I have tasted some wines that are more natural than are natural and were cloudy, and I didn't like
It's a
them.
completely different flavour.
It
I've
is,
tried
yeah.
some out here.
It's almost like a cider.
Yeah, it's very different and it's extremely cloudy, whereas
Yeah.
this is very clear.
Okay,
Yeah.
clear is good. And sorry, keep going.
After for the intensity.
So just with appearance, you mentioned legs. It
yes.
has legs or it doesn't have legs.
Because just we need to do clarity,
Oh, is that not
intensity,
appearance?
color. Yes, all its appearance.
Okay, right, yep.
So for the intensity, for example, we have the
Acidity.
pearl made
Acidity, is that what you said?
intensity.
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 We have pearl, medium, or deep. For example, we are here in the we can do medium intensity
Medium? So
because
what does that mean?
it's
What
you
do
know
you-
it's not very white, it's not very yellow,
Yeah.
it's just medium.
Okay,
So
so it's the colour.
The
Intensity of colour.
yeah the color of the disc of the rod.
Yep.
So it is a medium.
So if it was real white, that would be 4.
Because sometimes when you have the rich wine,
Yeah.
like a white wine, it's a very like a yellow wine, like a little bit yellow and more, you see.
Yep.
And when you have wine very
Very
like a very high acidity,
nervy. Yep.
with
Okay.
with a high acidity,
Yep.
your color is very white,
Okay.
and this is pearl
Like Paul.
pearl intensity.
Okay. Okay.
So it is a medium.
And what are we looking for? What would be a good wine? Like pour, medium, or deep, or does it depend?
All is good.
Okay.
Just we did.
All is good.
We look to see which profile of wine
Yeah.
we have.
You hear the word pour and you think, oh, that's bad, but not necessarily.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
You can have a pearl, medium, or deep. Just we looking for the wine. Just we are in observation.
Okay. Okay.
And then we did the color of the wine.
Yep.
Like we find lemon green for the light. And then in your other observation you can find like if you have, for example, deposit or like if sparkling wine, but this is dry, so it's not for this wine. And we have the legs. The legs, the wine is when you turn your glasses. For example, did you see it? This is the legs. And we have the thin legs. Because you see,
Yes.
it's very quick.
It's gone.
Yeah, it's gone quickly
Yeah.
and very thin.
Okay.
And if you do that with, for example, with a rum or with rum, gin, or strong alcohol, your leg is very thick and very and gone very slowly.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Because it is alcohol, it stay on the glasses. And when you see that, you can tell, oh, I think we have a wine with alcohol less.
Yeah.
So it is information about wine.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I never knew that.
Good, good.
If you want to do a blind tasting, because sometimes when you do the tasting, just you don't know what you taste. So you need this information, and after each step you can do a quick conclusion. So for example, for this wine, your appearance, it's the color, it's lemon and green, and we have a wine with a low alcohol. So I can imagine I have a wine maybe young, maybe 2 or 3 years, and with a wine with a cold climate. Like I don't know the region, I don't know what is it again, because I can imagine it's not like a wine very powerful, strong. So I can date, for example, Spain or Portugal wine with a 40-45 degrees. And you can imagine something, you can, but I don't know, but you have information.
So Spain is...
Yeah, you can imagine, oh, maybe maybe I don't know, but you have
Spain
information.
and Portugal, 40% alcohol, did you say? For
Yeah,
wine?
it's strong, but after in France you have to wine, if you go it's suit in France, like Châteauneuf-du-Pape or Rhône Valley, it's 14-45 degrees. So
40-45?
Yeah, 40-45 degrees. It depends, so we have information.
Cool.
And so to confirm, we will go to the step 2 with the nose.
Stage 2, the nose. Now my eyes work well, but my nose
Yeah.
not as well.
So for the nose, for start, if you want to do real, like a professional tasting,
We give it a go.
just you don't turn your glasses, just you approach your glass in your nose for the first nose. And you can tell it, the nose is clean because we don't have unclean like a faulty, it's clean. You don't have like cork, it's not like a wine is cork.
Cork.
But you don't have the problem with your wine. But when you have cork in your bottles, sometimes very often you have cork.
In the wine.
Yeah, in the wine. So you can say.
So you would smell the cork rather than see it.
Yeah.
Oh, so you don't mean little bits of cork. You mean the flavour of the cork.
No, the wine is cork. It's often when you have.
And you can taste the cork.
Yeah, of course. You smell the cork and you smell and you feel the cork because it's not comfortable. It's very expressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. There's no cork.
Not cork or not vinegar or not pass out. It's just clean.
No vinegar.
So just we put it's clean. We don't put everything.
The first wine we made was not clean. It was very vinegar.
Yeah, you see. We
had a very bad winemaker, and we threw it out. It was.
Yeah, for example,
the smell was wet dog hair.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then this time around, it is clean. No vinegar. Beautiful.
Yeah. And after we will pass at the intensity light. Intensity of the wine. So we can choose like a medium, medium less, medium plus, or pronounced.
Pronounced. Okay.
Pronounced.
So medium. So light, medium plus, or pronounced.
Yeah.
Or medium. Okay.
It just.
So you can almost want light, negative, medium.
Yeah, just to
medium
put cast for more easy to taste.
So it's like 1 to 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
And after you can turn.
So the first time you just do this.
Yeah.
Just to do the clean. The second time we're doing the intensity. Now with limited wine smell experience, it's hard. You need a benchmark. So not having a benchmark, it's hard to know what that would be.
It's a lot more prominent, the smell once
you can
twirl it.
Generally, if you can smell, for example, 2 or 3 aromas, it's like a medium. And if you can smell, I don't know, like a 7, 8 aromas, it's very pronounced. and if you can smell maybe just one, it's like a medium less.
So it's not how strong it is, it's how many different aromas you can smell.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's just to put a case for your wine, but so for me, I can tell it's intensity light. It's medium.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd say that I can smell there's more than one, but not too strong.
Yeah.
Kind of like medium.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not like this other one. It's you have aromas, but it's not pronounced. It's not medium less, just medium. You have aromas, but it's nice.
So this one we would say is medium or medium?
Medium.
Medium?
Yeah, I find.
Yep.
And after.
So a 2 or 3. What are the 2 or 3 aromas that you...
After you will see after.
Yeah.
And so we have we need to put aroma characteristic, because in the wine we have 3 aroma characteristic, like a primary aromas, like a secondary aromas, and tertiary aromas.
Okay, so primary aroma.
Yeah, primary aromas is aromas with a fruit, like a grape variety on the soil and terroir. It's often like a fresh fruit, grain fruit, red fruit, black fruit. Generally it's fruit.
Yeah. Okay.
Fruit or herbal, vegetable. And for the secondary aromas, it's the aroma is developing with aging and with malolactic fermentation. When you did your wine, you need to do yeast to come alcohol. So you did a malo fermentation or malolactic, and when you did this processus, you have
So when the winemaker does the process.
yeah,
Yes, yep.
you have more aromas in your wine, and it is the secondary aromas, like with the aging, like generally you can find like a butter, like hazelnut.
No, I didn't understand those.
Like you can find butter.
Bottle?
Butter.
Yeah.
Butter.
And hazelnut.
Yeah, butter.
Well done.
Butter. What did you say?
I think you said bottle. Bottle.
Butter. Yeah.
Butter, yeah.
Butter, hazelnut, creamy, milk, something like that with vanilla, spicy, with aging and malolactic fermentation.
Okay. So this is the winemaker adds a malolactic acid
Yeah.
to help bring out the secondary aroma.
Yeah.
So when I made the sparkling wine, went to Peterson's house to make the sparkling wine, we had to work out if we wanted to add any of the malic acid.
Yeah. You
So we went through that
did
process.
malolactic. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think you did for all your wine, no?
I'm not sure, we'll have to ask Michelle.
Because
I know the sparkling what we did.
when you did the malolactic fermentation,
Yeah.
you did that when you want less acidity in your wine. It is a processus a little bit chemic, but you did malolactic fermentation when you want less acidity in your wine.
Yeah, yeah.
So you add something
Yeah.
else, so the other flavours.
So you're actually adding an
softens
acid
it.
to make it less acidic.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
And
Not drinking that one. Yep.
and
Jumping the gun. Take this one.
and on the last aroma characteristic,
yeah, sorry, go.
it is a tertiary.
Third, yeah.
What do you say?
Tertiary.
Tertiary. Okay, perfect.
Good.
Tertiary. We have these aromas after with the aging of the bottles.
Okay.
For example, when you waiting for drink your wine, maybe 10 or 15 years, you can find like laser, yeah, for the red wine. It depends which one do you have, but like a laser, ripe fruit, like spicy, and it depends which grape do you have in your wine.
Okay.
But is it generally like a ripe, and dried, and spicy, and laser, and animals? You can find like
Animals.
like it smell. Yeah, it's very difficult to explain, but it's like very mushroom and wood and
okay.
animals. Like you can smell like animals. It's maybe it's very complex to explain, but you
Okay.
and.
So ours we won't have that third or even secondary. Will we?
But for us we are on a young vintage,
Yep.
but it is primary aromas.
Okay.
So
So what are we smelling here? The primary
primary aromas
aromas.
and no, you need to explain. So
What we smell.
what I smell the primary aromas. So if you go in your end of your page, you have a lot of aromas. For example, I put different category like a floral, grain fruit, citrus fruit, stone fruit, tropical fruit, red fruit, black fruit.
Primary aromas. Okay.
The primary characteristic aromas, you can find different category like a floral, like a grain fruit, citrus fruit, stone fruit, tropical fruit, red fruit, black fruit, herbaceous, herbal, and other things. And in each category you have, for example, in grain fruit you can find apple, gooseberry, pear, pear drop, quince, grape, and just an idea to discover what you have in your wine. And what do you smell?
I'm really very poor in identifying smells, aromas.
I'm thinking citrus, but
Yeah,
I could be
it
wrong.
is.
For me, it's quite citrusy.
I feel peach and citrus, but a peach or a stone fruit, apricot or peach.
Yeah, for me I find like citrus fruit and grain fruit. For example, a little bit apple and pear, and the citrus fruit like lemon, lime.
I know when I smell it, I want to drink it because it smells good.
After you did maybe 2 or 3 tasting wine, just you can smell. Just if you
Sorry.
so just you need to smell yourself like that and like that, and after you know it's ready to try again and to smell more.
Because
like,
it is strong, isn't it? It
Yeah,
does last.
and you know
A few
your
times.
your what you smell. And when you are finished with
So I'm smelling stone fruit. Do you smell stone fruit?
yeah, sure. Like what do you smell like a stone
I
fruit?
think it's a peach.
Yeah, you can find stone fruit.
Yeah.
So many components.
Yeah, because we don't have like one whole. So yeah, for this one you need to smell only peach and pear. Oh no way! You can smell that. No, you can smell as you want. Except if you told me,
Berries.
I sound a gas. What? So normally it's you have.
Yeah.
You know, not crazy, but I remember when I did my training, it's very funny because each people passed in front of the school, and sometime I smell gas. What?
Gas?
Like petrol.
Oh.
What?
Oh no.
Yeah, just funny. And so when we finish for the aromas, we need to do the development of the wine.
Development.
So you have youthful, developing, fully developed, tired, and past is the best.
So what is it again? Youthful?
Yeah, like youthful. It's
Developing.
too young. Like for example,
That's
just
a
when you
baby.
finish your vinification, no, too young.
Yep.
And
So it's a
developing
baby, is
when
a teenager?
yeah, you can tell that.
Fully developed
Yeah, like
an adult?
developing. It's developing because aromas it's developing and it's not finished. It's not beginning. Just
Does it overdevelop?
it's developing.
Okay. And does it become overdeveloped at any
And then
point?
there's tired
Okay, so yeah. So
and past its best.
past its best.
Like a target when your wine, for example, if you're waiting maybe 10 or 15 years for drinking the wine, you can, oh, maybe the wine start to be tired.
Okay.
Because it's, maybe the aromas will be like a little bit vinegar or like not fresh on, you see.
Yep. So this one, and how do we know what it is? What is what?
Developing for this one.
So how do we know? Is we still telling from smell what it is?
It's it is developing because you have a fresh aromas on like it is a primary aromas, so it is developing.
So it's a fresh primary, and there's no real secondary.
Yeah, so it's
that's
developing.
developing.
For example, for the fully developed,
Developed.
it's when you have a wine like secondary or tertiary aromas like mushroom, ripe fruit. So is it good? But the nose it's fully developed.
Yeah.
So after this phase,
Yeah.
this tape, it's maybe maybe
Starts to get.
yeah, it's maybe not good.
Yep.
So it is
Much like humans.
yeah, it is a wine because in the wine you start like that and you have and after it's all.
I haven't tasted the Chardonnay since we first opened it, and then I've been drinking it again lately, and it has changed a lot since when we first bottled it.
Okay, and
Yeah.
which vintage? Okay.
I'm not sure because I wouldn't have known how to explain it then, but now I'm finding it much more enjoyable, much more palatable,
Okay.
more flavour.
Okay.
I think than what it did have when we first bottled it and I tasted it then.
Alright.
Yeah,
Good.
interesting.